For the new players, we have one safety word, and the safety word is meatloaf because I will do anything for love, but I won't do that. Welcome to session 7
That's also my
of
safety word.
nice meatloaf, meatloaf. Welcome to session 7 of Out of the Abyss. This is going to be the 14th hour that we're going to be playing this game. So let's see where we are. Hey, I was also looking at the chapters on Out of the Abyss. There are 17 chapters in the book. We have done 4. So we still got a bit.
Sweet.
Oh, well, what do you expect? Well, we play 2 hours a week. That's about it. But we
Well,
push. We push.
2 hours a session, 2 sessions a week.
Um, can you all see what's on the map right now? This is the landing page. This is the lobby. We got some nice visuals on what the Neverlight Grove looks like. It's a cave completely covered with mushrooms. They come in big ones, small ones, some as big as your head.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey,
Hello.
Chris.
Sorry, I have been here. I've been talking as well. I'm like, oh, no one's asking me stuff. Sorry, I'm here.
I just thought you were being rude.
Okay. Now that you've stopped being rude, Chris, tell us a little about yourself.
You don't have to. You can keep going if you want.
Okay, we'll save it for next session.
Yeah.
So this is can you see the shadows move around as well with the dynamic lighting? Morris, try to move your character around and tell me what the word says. The one
Uh,
that's hidden in the shadows.
am I?
Just
Sorry, I'm just trying to get a good angle of it. I saw the word balls.
oh, awesome. So good. Can you move your icon around?
Where's my icon? There I am. Yeah, I can move my icon around.
Easy. All right. Let's hop inside a little bit of recap just for the new players. I'll leave your icons alone. I'll show you Shez's map to the Underdark. All right. So during one of the breaks, one of the NPCs that the group has traveled with pissed all over the floor, followed by getting trinkets from their pockets and placing it around their puddle of piss. What now looks like to be a map of the Underdark itself. The party started off being captured by the Drow from a Drow outpost called Velkenviv. They've managed to escape the Drow themselves, the Drow are chasing them, and they've made their way to Sloop the Doop. In Sloop the Doop, which is a Kuator shipping town run by fish people, the Kuator have managed to release Demogorgon, which is this bad boy.
Mm-hmm.
He hits
The
like
thing that
fucking truck too. Not that he hit any of us, but carry on.
he's completely torn Sloop the Doop apart. Escaping the Demogorgon, the party has traveled across Dark Lake to the Neverlight Grove.
Okay.
Cool.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, I think he's just settling his kid maybe.
Yep. All good.
So yeah, that Demogorgon dude. He yeah, he's kind of well and truly out of our reach. The some of the Kuatoa that like the fish people that we're fighting and weren't struggling with, but like they were kind of a decent challenge. He's just kind of turned clumps of them into jam with one attack.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Good to know.
think from memory it was like something ridiculous, like plus 40 or no, plus 20 or something to hit, and his damage was like up around the 70 mark.
So essentially, yeah, he'll pretty much one shot us all.
Yeah.
Good
Yeah,
to know.
Sometimes it's better to run away, I think.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I was actually going to wear my Demogorgon shirt to work today, but I didn't. I might do it tomorrow.
Same Demigorgon?
Yeah, I ordered a Demogorgon shirt from Death Saves, that website.
Oh yeah, check them out. Actually.
I got a few shirts from there.
I want the slippers from there.
I want a lot of stuff from there.
Yeah. Some cool stuff.
One of my favorite hobbies is going onto an online website like that, putting everything I want into the shopping cart, and then crying when I see the shipping price.
Sorry, all.
Yeah.
Fried chicken woke up baby. But anyway,
All good.
anyway,
All good.
the party has made their way to the Neverlight Grove. Why did you guys pick Netherlight Grove, which was 26 days away?
So Shaki, the chick that Thulgrim or I kind of came looking for, was reportedly last seen there. And Shroomy, one of the NPCs that we escaped with, died, and we decided to come and return his little mushroom body, provided we haven't kind of eaten him, because he was just thrown in the backpack with the other mushrooms. So
Morris,
Mhm.
any questions about the map?
Seems straightforward so far.
Okay. Just a note as well. I'm gonna bring you back to the landing page. Just look up here. So, prisoners inside the Drow outpost were actually all of these NPCs up here, plus two more. One of them, a Drow female, has sacrificed herself in order to save the party from the Drow pursuance. And one of them, which was a little Myconid, this guy here, got killed in a big fight. He only had 9 hit points. He went down like a sack of shit. All right, so this ragtag group of NPCs have been following the party along, helping them out, and at the same time, the party has been helping them out as well. You'll meet their characters as we progress. Let us hop into the Netherlight Grove. All right, let's do this. Um, you guys remember what happened last session? You bumped into Sheza again, the female drow that saved you from
yeah,
the captors.
yeah. So uh, we encountered like plant druids people,
Correct.
and then Sheza rocked up and saved us.
All right. You make your way inside Netherlight Grove. Netherlight Grove itself. Well, let me explain it to you. Here we go. The smell of decomposing foliage fills your nose. The humidity, the sound of softly running water, and like macaroni in the pot, the squishing moistness all around. Pale cream and beige stalks grow thick and tall, resembling a surface world forest. Fungi grow in profusion everywhere, and it's hard to find anything resembling a path between them. The giant caps of zirkwood mushrooms obscure your view of the cavern ceiling, but luminescent fungi give off a shimmering aura. With each step taken on the soggy ground, a rank scent of decay raises around you. What you see the moment you walk inside Netherlight Grove, here's the forest over here. You do see a wood elf talking to a little myconid sprout. A little myconid. It looks like that.
Yep.
Yay.
It's a little penis chode.
What does the party wish to do? Or what does Woo wish to do?
I'm talking to the little sprout.
Hey, meatbag. What do you want? Welcome to our peaceful town. Woo, any response upon the myconid's greeting?
Uh, uh, anyone else down here? I mean, I'm trying to find someone, but I'm kind of getting lost around here.
What language are you speaking in?
Uh, common.
Common. The party hears the words of common which haven't been spoken for a very long time. For at least over a month now. Stevie's not us. I'll tag Stevie along.
Thulgrim might just step forward and kind of, well met, friend. What brings you here? Who are you looking for?
Hi, I'm looking for you, the Myconid Sprout responses.
Oh, cool.
I'll just kind of pat him on the head and look at the wood elf.
The moment you pat him, there's a burst of spores that comes out from the cap. I need you to both make a constitution save, please.
Okay. Oh, oh, 5.
Uh-huh.
Are we doing digital or physical?
Digital, please.
Okay, yep. Oh, okay. That's a much better.
Uh, um, the spores invade your nose and lungs, but you quickly breathe most of it out. Um, as clear as day, the Myconids just looking at you, just greeting you. Welcome to Neverlight Grove, our peaceful town. He thinks it thinks it's part of the conversation of Thulgrim's greeting.
Thank you, little one.
Can I ride you?
Can
I
I make
want
an
to
insight
touch.
check to see if that's a pickup line or if he's just generally wanting to sit on my shoulder?
Yeah, go for it. Oh, yeah, it just generally wants to get on your shoulder.
Yeah, sure. I'll pick him up.
Yeah, the 1 foot tall little myconid is now on Thulgrim's shoulder. It's trying to nuzzle in deep in between your skin and clothing. Get all comfy and like. What stands in front of Thulgrim is a wood elf. Describe yourself, Wu.
Um, about 5'8". Uh, quite scruffy looking. Not clothes. Quite a bit dirty. They're not well taken care of, but thin, wiry. Wearing hand wraps. Backpack on my back, and just the hood on. Otherwise, fairly disheveled. But quite yeah, pretty much just look like I've been on the streets for a long while. Looking a bit lost.
Um, in front of you are two approaching half orcs. One is robed to look like a ranger, and the other one carries a large. What is it? A large hammer. The ranger looking one does, well, you saw it, but there's a myconid in between his shoulder
Yeah.
robes. Describe yourself, Thulgrim and Reyna, please.
Pretty sure you just kind of did, but yeah, Thulgrim's about 6'2", 6'3". Pale green skin, kind of like a chin strap, facial hair or beard. Kind of pretty rough and standoff-ish looking, but he's kind of the way he's kind of approached you tells you otherwise, if that makes sense.
Yep.
And Chris, your character?
So I am a half-orc barbarian. I have light blue skin, medium build, and I'm just here for the ride. I'm pretty, yeah, easygoing. Not really aggressive towards my friends.
However, there is not an urge of subservience that comes from her. Thulgrim and Wu, what's the conversation? And Reina, what's the conversation like in between you two? Like you're an elf, you're in this weird mushroom land, and next thing you know, there's a party of half orcs with a drow behind them as well, and also an entourage of motley Underdark NPCs.
Wu gets in a slight defensive stance, but hands visible, empty-handed, just judging the situation first.
So I'll just kind of reach out a hand for, like a handshake, and just say, "Don't worry, we don't mean you no harm. We're just it's been a long time since since I've heard anyone speak common down here. I'm assuming you're from the surface."
I'm from Waterdeep.
How do you find yourself down here?
I'm trying to find the guy who taught me everything I know. He's like my only friend. And there was a rumor he'd gone underground. So I'm just trying to follow the clues I've got. My name's Wu, and I shake hands. I shake your outstretched hand.
Thulgrim.
As Thulgrim is shaking hands with Wu, the Myconid has dislodged itself from Thulgrim's shoulder and is walking down the same arm. You can hear the Myconid complaining, "This one tastes funny. I'll go eat you instead," and starts climbing onto Wu's arm.
I let him.
Ooh, there's a sense of joy coming from it as its feet and arms and body is like salivating all over your almost bare arm, and it's lodged itself on your right deltoid.
You kind of get used to it. The very first one I met grabbed my head and jammed it down to his crotch, sprayed me with spores, and then I could hear him in my thoughts. So they're weird, but I think they're pretty harmless.
Look, he's being a lot more gentle than the Bard Tabaxi I used to know. That's a reference to my previous campaign that
Yeah,
you won't understand, but yeah.
I
Hey,
thought it might have been.
how cool is this, right? Because you've taken Wu out of character. How cool is this? You've taken Wu from a different game. He's gone exploring, and he can tell stories. You have a whole background story written already for Wu that
I kind of
really
do.
happened.
Because
Yeah,
you guys are level 4, I thought this is an opportunity for me to continue the character that I started. So
bloody awesome.
That's pretty awesome, yeah.
One of the NPCs, one of the prisoners, by the name of Jim Jar, which is a small little deep gnome. So everything in the Underdark is either going to be dark or deep or gray. So Jim Jar is a little gnome. He's a deep gnome. Um, he voices his concerns to the rest of the party. Now that we're here at Neverlight Grove, now what are we doing?
we're following the lead. Um, we need to pay our respects to Shroomy. See whether he's regenerated yet.
Bupido, the grey dwarf, is quite starts openly complaining. So we're just doing this just for you, not for the rest of the party, right?
Yep.
Fucking hell. I'm telling you, Gracklestug, my hometown, is just 8 days journey down south from here. We should leave this place now and just head there.
Just give us a day or two to rest up, get some supplies, and then we'll head down to Grackle.
Uh,
Whatever.
Durendal opens up and he says, actually, Durendal is this Quaggoth. A Quaggoth looks like a Yeti, but they grow in the Underdark. Um, Durendal opens up. He opens up in a quite noble voice. Well, actually, Bupido, Gracklestug is not 8 days down south, it is 12.
You can ignore that one, Wu.
Well, do you mind if I tag along with you guys? There's safety in numbers, and I think if I explore with you guys, I might be a bit better off than by myself.
Durendal walks up to you. Towering 7 foot tall, Yeti looking type of creature. Engages conversation with Wu along the lines of, well met, fellow elf. I am Prince Durendal of the Elven Isles. I have been cursed to walk the body of a beast. Have you heard of the Elven Isles?
Uh, Not really. I don't know that much about my past because
Ah, you're one of those type of elves. No, maybe if I talk a little slower, you will understand. The Elven Isles were glorious to the High Elves. I was their how would you say this? How I'm having trouble articulating. I was their big
Jester.
chief. Durendal gives you the eye, and it's almost like it flicks like a pit bull. That hungry look in his eyes that I'm gonna rip you apart with these massive meaty claws of mine. Because he's had enough. But well met, Elf. Your people will be well acknowledged once my curse is removed. Let us not dilly dally any further and find Thulgrim's. What is it? Your slave?
Kind of more like my daughter, but yeah.
Oh,
So
your daughter. Wow.
I
Not
didn't know
gonna
Chief in
question your
the
character.
I didn't know Chief in the Elven Isles meant the village idiot.
Ha! You just quite well. Tally ho, continue on.
Yeah, you're welcome to come along with us. Wu. Do you have any leads so far of where your master might be?
not really. Just following what I can and trying to leave things in a better place than when I leave it. Just here to help while I try to find my place.
Sounds good to me. That's
Alright,
all we
let's
can
do
ever really
this.
do.
Enough chit chat. Let's hop inside the woods themselves, yeah? So, as you notice, each square actually represents 30 feet of movement just for this map alone, just to show you the size of Netherlight Grove itself. Coming down south over here are large terraces, 30-foot tall, completely covered with fungi. They seem quite slippery, but there is sounds of running water coming from the north and the south. Which way?
I'm just following the group for now.
So down here's slippery. Over here
Yeah,
we can hear water. Or up
these
here.
are cliffs. So what you see over here is a 30-foot cliff up and another 30-foot cliff up. The sounds of waterfall come from the south and the north of this map.
Alrighty, I guess we'll go through the woods.
Top stuff. On the edge of the woods themselves, there seems to be a massive lake in the middle. The water is tepid, and there is a strong smell of, like swamp water, like water that hasn't moved in a long time.
I definitely don't think I'll be drinking that.
Ah, the pond's quite big itself. Are we going north or are we going south? Are you going to split the party?
I'm open to suggestions. The little chode dude that's sitting on Woo. Can I ask him which way to the city?
We are in Netherlight Grove. And you are not as delicious as this one. There's lots of saliva on your shoulder.
I'm an acquired taste, I guess you'd say.
What
He's
do you
drooling a
want?
lot less than the bard before.
Nom 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 nom. Comes from the myconid sprout.
Yep.
Actually, I'm looking for a young half-orc girl. Have you seen one?
Ah, here? What? As a slave? It's detached off wood. It's walking towards you angrily, like a little 2-year-old, like a 3-year-old toddler. Are you looking for a slave or a person?
A person, a half-orc. She might have been a slave, I'm not sure.
Mm. The only ones that I know are the ones being eaten. Other than that, the only non-myconid are the slaves.
Whereabouts are these slaves kept?
What do you have to do with... Oh, slaves everywhere. But normal people, the ones being eaten, what did you want to do with her?
I suppose it depends on how badly eaten she is.
How badly what? Sorry, come again?
How badly eaten she is. I just gonna grab him and pick him up. Like, kind of forcefully by the throat. Or the
No,
stem.
it
Stalk.
doesn't like it. It's ready to fight you, actually, because it's an angry little 1 foot tall toddler. You probably need to make a grapple check. Athletics. Oh, I thought I was gonna win that one.
I thought I was gonna win that one too.
You did win that one by 2 points. Athletics 6 versus my strength saver 4. You grabbed the little 1 foot tall Myconid.
I'm just gonna kind of lift him up to my eye height and just say, "Where are the slaves?" Try to.
You are one of them. It attempts to punch you, surprisingly. 4 versus AC.
No.
It's trying to fight you. What's your next action?
I didn't really think this far ahead. Look, I'm just after the slaves. I'm looking for someone, and I want to check to make sure that they're not here. And then
You
I'll put
you
you back
are
down, and you can finish your snack on the half of the wood off here.
You are one of them. Guest of Zugtamai. Die. Not welcome. Go away. 12
One of
versus
who?
AC.
No.
It's like a little kid just like clawing you, punching you. It's not doing anything. What does Reina or Wood do in this situation?
I think I'm just watching and laughing.
Laughing.
I'm I'm quietly giggling to myself as well.
You see Bapita walk up, hand on hilt, in one smooth motion, takes out his short sword and cuts the Myconid almost in half, leaving it on one hit point. The Myconid gives out a massive yell and scream, and then just wanders off and then just runs into the water. Sploosh. You get an attack of opportunity if you want.
No, I won't take it.
Yeah, but Peter will take it. Yeah, fucking little shit. The Myconid falls dead. The top of it just collapses onto the floor as it rests quietly, lifeless, on the bed of mushrooms. But Peter opens up. Fucking wasted time. Let's get going. Hurry up.
I'm not here to make enemies. I'll
It,
just
it'll grow back. Don't worry. Look how many there are. We're surrounded by them.
I guess I'll head south.
You see the terraces hugging the pond itself as the forest clears. On the forest section over here, let me pick you guys up. You get experience for that. 1 second. So this is exactly how big it's meant to be. It's meant to be a whole lot larger than that map. Da-da-da, let me get my thingamajigs. No, where are you? You guys can see that on the map, can't you?
Yep.
Yep.
I was just about to say, in hindsight, I probably should have been a little more diplomatic.
And one of these. And further ahead, you see 3 Myconid sprouts and what seems to be a humongous fungus. Hey, sorry. You see a awakened zerkwood. So these mushrooms are called zerkwood. Zerkwood is a type of fungi that grows in the Underdark that has the properties of timber. So it's an awakened zerkwood, something like a tree, the equivalent of a tree golem. Freaking huge, 15 foot tall, dragging a dead rock across the Neverlight Grove floor. The 3 Myconids seem to be escorting it, bringing it to somewhere. What does the party do? They are heading over to this direction.
What would you guys like to do?
Are they moving fast? Can we let them just go and follow them?
Yeah, I'm thinking follow them. I mean, do you think they might have other people around? Would they lead us to them?
They seem to be bringing it somewhere.
I reckon we follow them. The the little guys only have little legs, so might be a bit slow. But yeah.
All right. After following them for a good 60 feet, one of the micronid sprouts stops, and the rest of the party are continually moving on. But one of them stop and open up conversation with the rest of the party. Welcome to Neverlight Grove, delicious meat bags. What brings you to our peaceful town? You notice that the micronid is missing an arm.
What happened to your arm?
Ah, we came across Hentai Beak. I let Hentai Beak eat my arm, but I think it's still hungry. If you kill it, bring it back to our boss.
Hentai Beak.
Yeah.
Pretty sure I've seen that movie.
I watched it once, but it was all pixelated. But if you find it, bring it to our boss. In the Circle of Hunters. Our boss name is Lubamub.
Lumobile.
Lubamub.
Okay.
That's an L.
Yep. Lubamub.
The Myconid starts sprinting with its tiny little legs, trying to keep up with the rest of the awakened Zerkwood.
I might just yell out to him before he runs off. And just kind of pull out Shroomy. And just say we're here to return our friend.
Oh, thank you. It picks up Shroomy. It gives you a little bow, or what looks like to be a bow. Takes a step back and chucks Shroomy onto the floor. Because the floor is completely covered with mushrooms. And just chucks Shroomy onto the floor. And he just continues walking off.
I was also told that there was slaves around here that I could check. Looking at
Slaves?
meat bags.
You're looking for slaves, or are you looking for meat bags?
Slaves.
Ah, plenty of slaves. Up in the north. But stay away from the north. That's Gabby's place. Gabby's one of them.
One of who? What's Gabby?
Gabby's the loony shrew. He's starting to think of all these strange structures. He's the boss of the Circle of Engineers. I have to go now with my hunting pack. So go see Lubamub in the Circle of Hunters, but stay away from Gabby in the Circle of Engineers up north. And thank you for returning our friend. The little Myconid hurries along with his tiny little legs, and he continues on.
Is it worth following those guys, or should we go find?
The conversation would have probably brought you here. The rest of them continue further down this way.
Do you think it's worth following them, or going the directions that we're talking about?
I mean, we could follow them to the circle and talk to this Luba Bob. Find out about this hentai beak that they're wanting, and then head from there up north to Gabby.
All right.
But it's totally up to you guys.
I'm up for anything.
Sounds good.
Maybe if we take out this hentai beak, we might gain some allies, some friends.
I'm just giggling at hentai beak. There's another set of forests that you come across over to here. Oh, this is where it gets mad fun. There's a eerie silence coming from that part of the forest. Um, oh, here we go. Here we go. The sounds of slithering. It doesn't sound like Myconid walking at all, but there seems to be some sort of large snake creature that's approaching the party at full speed. It reels up onto its haunches, opens the tentacles surrounding its large beak, and gives out a massive yell as it launches towards the rest of the party. Here we go. Oh, sorry, I assumed you guys wanted to fight this. You can talk to it if you wanted to. Um, what did you guys want to do?
I'm gonna shoot it now.
All right, let's fly into initiative, people.
All right. Um,
Oh, it's an alpha hentai beak.
I rolled poorly for my initiative.
All right. What'd you get?
I rolled an 8. It's in the chat. It's in the Roll20 chat.
Easy, easy.
Cool.
Now there is a box that's popped up, and I can't get rid of it now. Anyway. All right, here we go. The beast comes sliding towards you at full speed. 30 feet. Standing on top of a bed of mushrooms, Raina, you're up. You get an NPC if you want.
Okay, I'll go me and Pepito again. And we're gonna just dash to crap, I think it was here. And wait.
The beast looks like it's heading directly for Bapito. Bapito starts complaining, "Are you sure that was the wisest thing?"
I'll put him behind me.
Yeah, that's better. Thulgrim, you're up. Go for it.
Alrighty, I'm gonna take him and I'll take Ron. Ron's just going to move up to there and take the dodge action.
Death before dishonor, Rod yells out. Is that 6 squares? That sure is, right?
Thulgrim's going to stand here. Might pull out his longbow and take a couple of shots.
Fire away. 16 misses. 24 hits. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I'm gonna reload. There's a box that popped up and I can't. It's blocking everything that I could see.
No worries.
I think it's cancer. Dr. Google said cancer.
It's always cancer.
Alright, the box is gone now. Thank you. 7 piercing damage on the massive creature.
Then I'm done.
It ignores your arrow and it's still heading directly towards Reyna. Woo! You get the control of Jim Jar. Jim Jar in his sneaky little deep gnome voice tells you, If we could get around it, we could flank that bastard.
I like your thinking. All right. I've got 45 feet of movement. I'm gonna. Let's see what. I'm gonna.
Oh, we have a measuring tape. Have you seen the measuring tape?
Yeah. How do you? I forget which button on we use for that.
So it's
On
like
the token top left hand side, it's a circle with a ruler in it. If you click on that, are you using a PC or a Mac?
PC.
All right. If you hold down left click, you can make an arrow. If you right click while holding left click, you can place in waypoints.
Oh, cool. Yep. Cool. I see now. All right.
Climbing on top of the large mushrooms.
Yeah. Am I able to do that?
Easy peasy. They're
Yep. Cool. So I'm gonna move up to there. And I'm just gonna have my spear ready in my hand.
ready action spear.
Yeah. There's not much else I can do.
All right. Because there's so many NPCs, you can move Jim Jar 4
Yep.
squares, or you could run him 8. He is a thief or rogue.
I'm gonna have him come up near where I was. He did suggest moving, moving around to flank. So I'm gonna have him up here as well, and with the aim of flanking the beast.
All right, and as a bonus action, because he's a thief, he attempts to go stealth right next to you. It's an illusion. You can't see me. The beast turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. That is the largest. What are they called?
it's a grig.
A Grick. Okay, cool. And engages the rest of the party. Reina, you are up.
Awesome. I'm going to use my Nutcracker Maul.
Are you gonna rage? Are you gonna rage?
And I'm raging, yeah.
Alright.
Oh, yeah, okay, I'll rage. That's my last one.
12 does not hit.
Okay. And Pepito. Why is it not? Oh, fuck. Can he stay behind me and use his short sword?
I needs to be within 5 feet of
Hmm.
the Grick Alpha.
There you go.
Son of a
12
bitch. It does
too.
not hit. It's just bouncing off this creature's scaly skin. Thulgrim, you're up.
Alrighty, I'll start with Ront, who's just going to make a swing with the short sword,
Go ahead.
which misses.
Misses.
Alrighty, with Thulgrim, going to cast Hunter's Mark.
Easy.
And then just. So can I put away the longbow and pull out the hand crossbow and take a shot?
Yeah, you sure can. Hits in a 19. Oh, ouch. What is it? Oh. I missed this, but as the bow hits for 8 damage, you see it bounce off its tough, leathery hide. As if there's some form of protection going on the beast itself. As it only takes 4 damage.
Oh.
Anything
Alrighty.
else, Thulgrim?
No, that's. I'll kind of.
Woo, you are up.
Cool. I'm gonna move around to here, on that side of the beast.
Ignore that. I hit the wrong button.
and I'm going to attack it with my spear two-handed.
Go for it. Roll to hit, please.
I have advantage because it's flanked.
No, we don't play flanking rules.
Wasn't sure. That's why I want to double check.
Yeah, all
All
good.
good. That's why I thought I'd ask. All right. What's my spears? +6. All right. 10. Ouch.
No, nothing on the spear. Anything else on your turn?
All right. For my bonus action, I'm going to spend a key point and do flurry of blows.
Yeah, kick it in its balls. Go.
Yep. All right. Oh god, that's 11 for the first attack.
Nada.
All right, and my second attack with my flurry of blows. Oh, I'm
Nada.
rolling poorly. It's an 8.
Jim Jar moves in from the shadows and attacks with his short sword. Misses. He uses his bonus action to disengage and moves away.
And I'm going to move away as well. How much I moved? I think 5 squares. I've got about another 4 I can move. And because I'm Drunken Master Monk, when I use Flurry of Blows, part of my Drunken technique means I get automatic disengage.
Yeah.
Oh, and an extra 10 feet of movement. But so I'll just move 5 feet back further.
Nice. Jim Jar standing on top of the mushrooms. He is cheering up and down because somebody gets him. Get in and get out.
Yep.
The Greek Alpha. This is what it's lived for. Attacks with everything it has onto Reyna. Swipes hard with the tail. 15 versus your AC. Just
Oh,
for 9 bludgeoning damage. Half of that because you're raging. You only take 5. The tentacles around its beak encircle you for 12 slashing damage. That's already halved.
oh, ouch.
And comes in with a bite as it brings you closer. Critical miss. You get an attack of opportunity. Everyone can use their reaction to go hit it. That's a rule. That's a house rule I just threw in right now. Hits with the longsword. Hits with the Nutcracken Maul. 2 damage with the longsword.
14 for me.
Straight up 14 because your weapon is magical. The Greek reels back in
So
pain.
is my hand crossbow for future reference.
Hand crossbow. Which one is hand crossbow?
Oh, it's all good.
Alright.
Carry on.
I assume I'm too far for that reaction.
No, only ones are within 5 feet within engagement range. Reyna, take your damage, please. But Peter hits as well.
Oh, I thought I did it already. Sorry, it's not. I put it in the little circle, but it didn't go through to. There we go.
Oh gosh. But Peter hits with the short sword, finding the opportune time to strike for 2 damage. That's the end of the beast's turn. Reyna, rain some hell. Happy place. She's in her happy place. For a total of 18 damage.
Yep, and Pepito, he'll go again with his short sword.
Hits with the short sword. But Peter pleads, can we go run now?
No. You can stay here.
Thulgrim, you're up.
Alrighty, so Ron's just gonna hack away.
Connects with the longsword. Only deals 4 damage as it bounces off its unnatural skin.
And then Thulgrim with his hand crossbow.
Critical hit. Peel.
Oh, nice.
The bolts aren't magical, are they? No.
Uh, the bolts aren't, no, but the hand crossbow is. So I don't know how that works.
9 points of damage from Hunter's Mark, straight up. And 8, 9, 10, 11. We'll call that a 6 plus 4 minus 10, leaving the creature on 1 hit point left. It looks like it's ready to disengage. And being the gentleman Thulgrim is, saves some for the newcomer Wu. You're up,
Alright.
man.
My turn. All right. I'm gonna run in. So that's yep, and go in with my spear again. Oh, sorry. All right.
Come on, man.
That's a 15.
No, it doesn't hit.
Doesn't.
Does
All right.
not.
Okay. Spend another key point to do flurry of blows. 2 more attacks with my bare fists.
Yeah, you want this, man. You want this.
It's a
Yeah,
22.
that does it.
You
Cool.
You strangle that worm, Wu.
All right. Let me roll damage. Do I need to roll damage?
You don't have to. You can if you want to. I'm not fucking you. Yeah,
Oh.
fuck.
I did maximum damage with my bare hands.
How did you want to? I'll finish him.
I'm gonna Ip Man style just constantly punch it down until it's on the ground and just keep beating.
You
Like in Ip Man when he takes on the 10 black belts.
yes. You beat on that worm like it owed you money.
Beating my worm, yeah.
The creature gives out a mighty yell and it just like spasms onto the floor as it just lays lifeless now. What does the party want to do with the Greek Alpha? With the Greek Alpha. Greek Alpha.
Guess we
Anything?
try to take it to the circle.
Oh yeah. But Peter says, yeah, let's go get let's give all show no go something to do. Hey Durendal, get your punsy ass down here and drag this thing.
I like how he was the furthest away from combat as he could get.
He hears it and he says, oh, you want me, you require of my services?
Show us the strength of the Elven Isles and drag this giant slug to the circle over there.
Absolutely. Here, let me get inside a vantage position as he climbs onto one of the larger mushrooms. And with a loud bellowing voice, he commands El and Ront and Bapito to go drag the carcass across.
Of course he does.
He stares off to the distance to nowhere over here as he yells out "Tally ho!" Stevie the druid is doing nothing, but the rest of the party are carrying the Greek Alpha across. They do not complain because they all seem aligned towards their feelings towards about Durendal. That is the end of that combat. Let's go back to the main map.
I've shot him a couple of times, Morris.
Oops.
I'll keep it in mind. I've got some darts I can use.
The party continues on through the rough forest itself. You do come to a little clearing where there is a larger mushroom that's being used as some sort of central hub with a large colony of myconids hanging around it as the day is about to end. You see within the circle, one of the larger myconids is calling everybody to gather around. He seems important. He has like two of the, what are they called? Two caps, two mushroom caps on his head. It seems to be, what was the name? Even I forget the names.
Lumabil.
Lumobile, Lumamoob,
Lube 'em up.
Lumamub.
Lube 'em up.
It seems to be Lumamub. Ah, come, Lumabub welcomes you. Come, sit. It's been a long day. Rest. As you break the clearing of the forest, the crowd of myconids, maybe not that many, maybe like a good 40 of them, all different sizes, start cheering as you bring the Greek alpha down to the middle. Ah, Lumabub walks over to you guys. That thing, Hentai Beak, has been troubling us for a very long time now. Just won't let things go, and its waste is not as nutrient as our slave quaggots. You're welcome. Take a seat. Be at home. What does the rest of the party do?
If we can rest, that'd be good. Maybe
There,
heal.
there are no visible signs of any buildings or anything. You just have the soft fungus floor, mushroom floor underneath you. Some sort of peace, as all of the myconids are all over the place. And there's just a sense of safeness as everyone huddles around a large central mushroom.
I was just going to ask, does it feel safe, or does it feel like we'll be eaten if we fall asleep?
You see some of the myconids are armed with Zerkwood spears that they seem to be capable of looking after themselves. But this is literally their hometown. Well, their part of the town. Lubamub, once you've all settled down, approaches you guys and asks, "What brings you here?"
I'm looking
Wait,
for a.
don't answer.
Okay.
I've heard this one before. He he looks inside his right palm, and his right palm just seems to glow. Yes, yes. The network tells me you're looking for your daughter.
More or less, yeah.
Me
I
and
don't
my
actually know if she's
hunters,
my daughter or not, but yeah.
me and my hunters have not seen her around here. She could be of one of two places. She could be up in the north, in the circle of builders. If so, she is in trouble. Or she could be with Gigantor, which is even more trouble.
Might just pull out the woven cloth and show that to I can't. That's Lumabille stuck in my head now. And show that to
Lumaboob? Okay, cool.
Lumamoo.
He takes the little cut, the little parchment, the one that you have found in like episode 1 or episode 2. Um, he hands over the parchment to one of the smaller myconids. That smaller myconid rubs it up against his face and then hands it back to Lumabub, who in return hands it back to you. The myconid that rubbed it on his face, his hand glows and he starts touching it with his right hand glows, the palm of it, and his left hand starts pointing at it. In direct unison, the right hands of every single myconid sitting around the circle of hunters all light up and they all stare at it. Lubomub looks at his glowing right hand, the palm, and he goes to you. You could see it here as he shows you his right palm. What you see there is just a glowing palm.
Uh, how? How do I see it? All I see is your hand.
Ah, oh yeah, that's right. You're not one of us. Um, I need you to make an insight check, please. No, sorry, make a perception. Anybody.
Perception was it? I'll do one. Oh, I'm gonna put forward slash. $22.
Thank God for that.
You whisper in roll 20.
You can go into your character sheet too, Morris.
Yep.
And if you go to so over in character sheet, do you see where it's got core, bio, and spells on the right hand side?
Whereabouts is this?
In your character sheet. Okay. So.
I'm using D&D Beyond.
Oh, okay. Yep. I was just going to say you can. There's a character mentor thing, so you can have it all on Roll20. But if you're using D&D Beyond, there's an add-on you can get for Chrome and Firefox, I think, that makes it so that if you click on Roll Beyond, it'll link it straight through to the chat.
Will do. I'll find out which one that is.
It's just called Roll Beyond, I think. Not that it's just for kind of quality of life for your sake type thing.
Yep.
All right. The perception rolls. We're rolled for 22. I have whispered you what you see. Lubomub puts his hand back and he's just staring at it, and he says, "You're the only half orc that we've seen walk through these parts that actually has had that symbol. Her scent and her taste is around the place. She's in northeast where Gigantor is. But come, the melding has begun. Let us sit around this circle, rest for the day, and enjoy the community that Neverlight Grove is." The rest of the microbes sit down all around the circle of hunters. They all enter a state of just stillness and calmness as they're all just staring at their bright palms as it glows different colors. It's like a bunch of people sitting around looking at lights.
So you
What
keep
did,
cutting in and out, man.
sorry. Um, the Myconid are sitting around the circle of hunters. They're all staring at their right palms as the right palms glow different colors. It is as if it's a bunch of teenagers just looking and enslaved by their phones. They all seem quite preoccupied.
I guess we'll sit and rest. But kind of feel like Thilgrim would be wanting to kind of rush off towards where Shaki is.
No, one of the Myconids stop you. It seems as if they could read your mind at this very moment. She is safe right now. It has not yet begun.
So what is Gigantor?
Gigantor is a large mushroom the size of the lake in Netherlight Grove, the massive pond in the middle. It is the biggest of our sisters. Would you like to know more?
I'll just kind of give her a nod, or give the Myconid a nod.
Ah, two of them like really brush up right next to you and start telling you some sort of long-winded history about Netherlight Grove. Netherlight Grove, just tell me if I cut out. Netherlight Grove used to be run by Sovereign Basidia. Sovereign Basidia is still around in the circle of elders. However, there is a new sovereign that has come about. Sovereign Philo Green. Now it is Netherlight Grove is ruled by two sovereigns. The other Myconid brushing up against Thorgrim explains that Sovereign Philo Green is bad. We liked it when it was just Sovereign Basidia.
What's he do that's bad?
Oh, they put something inside Gigantor, and now they talk about a wedding.
A wedding? Wedding to what's Gigantor marrying?
Very bad. Gigantor is not marrying. Gigantor is the house where the bride is getting ready.
And is the bride the half orc girl?
No, no. The bride is as big as Gigantor herself. Anybody else want to talk to any of the Myconids around?
Um, I'm just gonna quietly say to, because I think Thorgrim's talking to the Myconids. I'm gonna just quietly say to Rayna, um, is Sheza one of does Sheza belong to these people? And I point at Sheza's right palm.
Sheza's just sitting there.
Yep, I direct Rayna to have a look at Sheza's hand.
Oh, Sheza's like cross-legged sitting there, and she looks up at you and says, "What do you want, traitor elf?"
I'm gonna sit silently and just stare.
She stares back at you. Reyna, what are you doing?
Going, ooh. And just like my eyes darting from each, like from the other, going, what's going to happen?
You notice that Sheza's right hand and left hands are inside her dress pockets. She's also clad in armor, but like robes, right? So her hands, both hands are within her robes and armor. She stands up and she takes a couple of steps back and she explains that I do no longer want to be in this party if you wish to keep a wood elf as part of company.
Uh, Look, I got nothing against you. I just wanted to know what's with your hands.
You see her take a long, deep breath, and she goes, "My hands are fine," as she shows you her left hand and puts it back inside her and conceals them once again.
Okay. I hold out both my hands out, palms up.
That's great for you. She tosses her legs back out and she enters her elven meditative state.
Okay.
Rain is just there. She's just like, "Ooh."
I'm waiting. Who's gonna blow up?
I just quietly say to Raina, "Did you see Shez's other hand? The palm was glowing as well."
Um, I just shrug and go, "Are you sure it wasn't a torch?" I'm plain dumb.
Didn't look like a torch. Looked like a glowing, kind of like the others sitting in that circle over there.
All right. The rest of the night continues on. Um, you get a full night's rest, although it seems to be for hours and then as the Myconid do not sleep. They're just constantly playing with whatever is in the right hand. Um, Wu and Sheza are keeping really eye on each other, looking for any moment to slip up. Bupido is mad restless, thinking that this is a massive waste of time. Durendal's looking for much better lodgings. Um, this is just like peasant shit around here. Jim Jar and Elle are quite at home. But the moment the sun rises in the Underdark, or it's time to go back to work, all the Myconids sitting around the circle just all get up and just move along and do their normal hunting thing. You've learned stories throughout the night that these hunters don't actually hunt anything. By hunting, they pick up any dead body that has fallen within these woods and drag it to the place where it all decomposes, which is in the middle of the water, to be absorbed by the earth itself, and the cycle of myconids continues and feeds once more. Where would the party like to go to now?
What happened to the Grick that we dragged along? Did that go into the
Yeah,
decomposing?
they threw it inside the pool on the side here.
Cool.
They're quite happy with that. They are more than willing to help you out anywhere.
Cool.
Would Thulgrim notice Wu kind of giving Sheza the stink eye?
Oh yeah, something's up.
Might just kind of pull him aside and ask what's going on. Is everything alright?
I think so, but did you notice Shez's right palm?
No, I was too busy
You were talking. Yeah.
talking to
Well,
the little chode man.
it looked like it was glowing, kind of like the other myconids around here. Sheza showed us her left hand, but wouldn't show us her right.
What does that mean though? Does that mean that she's
I don't know.
a myconid?
I don't know. I
You
just noticed it glowing.
You see in the corner of your eye, Shez is walking up to you, to the both of you. She says in her keen elf with her keen drow ears, "It means that we should get going and stop wasting time. Let's move along, shall we now?"
Okay.
Alright, I'll just kind of give her a nod. And then look back at Wu and kind of give him a little nod that I'm going to be keeping an eye on her.
Cool.
You notice as where would you like to travel now?
Thulgrim's going to beeline it straight for Gigantor.
Northeast.
Northeast, yeah. I mean, like, he wants to beeline it, but he doesn't kind of want to drag everyone else into trouble either, so he's going to...
You make it up these set of steps up a 30-foot wall terrace. The landscape changes as the forest of mushrooms has disappeared, and what you could now see are three larger. How do I reveal areas? Three larger circles. Can you actually see that? Did that do
No.
anything?
No, good to see the dynamic lighting, like the...
Fine, I'm just gonna move Thulgrim around.
Alright.
There you go.
It's still all black though.
Increase the... What's the sight radius on the tokens?
I'm on it.
I'm seeing lots of little lines, diagonal lines, but not the actual area.
Meteor shower.
Hey, you need a shower.
No, meteor shower.
Oh, meteor.
Yeah,
Because of all the little lights.
kind of what it looks like.
I don't see any lines.
How's that? Does that get any better?
Nope.
No, it's still all the area is
Reveal
still all black.
areas. Reveal areas. Does that
So
reveal
it'd be
any?
with the... It's the dynamic lighting, so it's not the hidden thing. So because the map is... So each square... Well, that works.
Fuck it.
That's a lot more visible.
Could it just... it was because the grid squares are 30 feet rather than 5.
Oh, okay.
So if you... so what is it? You'd have to adjust the dynamic lighting for the... To kind of compensate.
I see. Wow, what an experience. That would have been shit. You would have seen like 2 squares.
Yep.
Sorry.
Now I see the circle of hunters. All good.
All right. You've made it up to the second tier on the terrace. There are 3 circles all around. Oh, sorry, over here.
Yep.
These 3 circles, there seems to be a couple of myconids around them, but there is a main group around this one. This one seems to be the most royal of the circles. What you also see over here is the largest mushroom that you've ever seen. The size almost of a mountain. It must be Gigantor itself. Where would the party like to head to?
Oh. Does anyone have any objections to Thulgrim just kind of beelining it straight towards Gigantor?
We'll have you back. I will rain at will.
Um, yeah, I can handle myself if anything happens. Yeah, I'm happy to help.
Cool. Don't care about the NPCs.
All right. 1 second. 1 second. Oh, you can't move that fast. You make it
Can
up.
Superman teleport?
You make it up to here. Remember, this is some distance, and it's not just all plain ground. There are mushrooms all over the place. You make it up to here when you hear the yellings and screamings of myconids. Let me just get the party together. Cool. Don't move your token.
So,
As we're walking along, Thulgrim's just going to let everyone know that he might be a bit trigger happy until he gets kind of sharky.
You also notice that um, Sheza and Durendal are getting along well, really fine. You make it up to here. You guys can see the map.
Yep.
Where you could hear loud screamings and myconids running in all direction. They seem to be running away from something.
which direction are they running?
They're running away from down here.
Thulgrim might just yell out to one that's nearby and ask what's going on.
It's coming. The terror of the terrace. It's coming. Get yourselves in position.
How well lit is it?
Oh, it's quite well lit. All around, there's next to no shadows unless you are close to these tree things.
Thulgrim might just try and hide in the shadows, I guess.
All right, cool. All right, awesome. Yeah, right now. Where is Wu and Jim Jar going?
We're gonna stand off to the side because it's rather than do a full frontal attack, we're better off trying to come at it from different directions, as Jim Jar said last time.
Flying into initiative. Go for it.
Thulgrim's eager.
For all these good, like all the other times.
It's a better
Wu with an
initiative than last time.
11.
Yeah.
The myconids all seem to be running from this thing. It seems to be out of control. It resembles the Sylvian creatures that you found outside of Netherlight Grove. It is most likely on an incursion to attack Netherlight Grove itself. Thulgrim, you're up first.
Yep, just give me a sec. Just checking the rain.
Triangulating.
Cool. So Thulgrim's going to walk up 20 feet and try to pepper it with his hand crossbow.
Connects on 25, 27. .
Then he's just going to back up 10 feet.
Your bolts just fly into the massive mound of vines, and he comes moving forward.
Then Ron, with the Death Wish, is going to charge in and take a swing with his longsword.
Connects with the longsword for 4 slashing damage. Anything else?
No, all done.
Raina, you're up.
I'm gonna rage. I'm gonna run. Now that's not the full 60. Can I still do take a swing at him?
Nah, you cannot. You can only move 30 and take a swing.
Okay, then I might do there. That was 30, right? Oh no, there. And then I'll get Pepito to. He'll just stand behind me until I get there. And I'm going to throw a javelin at him.
Fire away. Miss with the javelin. It
And-
bedoinks off its vines. Woo, you're up.
All right. Yeah, I'm going to use my full movement to get as close as I can. Yeah, say up. I need to switch that one. So I'm going to move as far as I can here, and throw a dart at it.
Flinging the dart across the corner. Go for it. Roll to hit.
What's my dart? Okay. It's up in the wrong spot.
Yeah, hits with a dart.
So it's 1d4 plus 4 damage.
Roll away.
4. 6 damage.
Oof. Anything else on your turn?
That's it for now.
Would you like to move?
You got Jim
Would you like to move Jim Jar?
Yeah, Jim Jar can move up. He's got 20 feet of movement?
Yeah, 20
Yeah.
feet of movement.
Move as far as he can. Closer as well. So 2, 3, 4. And then for his action, can he move closer again?
Yes, and he's got a bonus action where he could move again.
Okay. Is he likely to?
Nah, he'll stay there.
Maybe he use bonus action to hide.
Oh yeah, he'll do that.
Yep.
I'm hidden. The shambling mound with both of its massive pseudopod tendril arm thingies slams at Runt. Fuck, Runt.
Oh.
Yeah, they hit.
26 plus 6, 32 damage on Runt.
Ouch.
So what is it? Any golf?
Nom 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 nom. It's eaten Runt. The shambling mound continues moving forward.
So
One.
Ron's unconscious.
2, 3, 4. Oh shit, how much hit points is Ron?
He's on 0.
No, he had a full night's rest. He should be on 37.
Yeah, and he just took
32.
He took 32.
Oh no, shit. Plus engulf.
plus
Oh,
engulf for the
an
13.
extra 13. Yeah, that's unconscious.
Yeah.
32 plus 13, that's 45.
Okay. Son of a bitch. And the Shambling Mound moves up to here. Thulgrim, you're up.
That was a good run. So same thing. The hand crossbow.
Misses on the 14.
Actually, hold on. I'm going to use the favored foe for the range. So when you
Okay.
hit a creature with an attack roll, you can call on your mystical bond with nature to mark the target as your favorite enemy for 1 minute or until you lose concentration. First time on each of your attacks. First time on each of your turns that you hit the favorite enemy and deal damage, it deals an extra 1d4.
Alright, cool.
So it's like a watered down hunter's.
Oh, another 4? Thank you.
Yeah.
Anything else on your turn?
Yeah, I'm gonna back the fuck up.
Runt rolls his death saving throw, which I don't need to tell you. Alright, cool. Next up is Reyna.
Yep, my Nutcracker Maul.
Connects with a 17.
Thank goodness.
Anything else on your turn?
And I'm gonna get nothing for me,
But Peter wants to run.
I know.
He always does.
I don't want him to.
Oh, that's another
No.
thing.
I
Oh,
let him run because he doesn't do much damage.
Alright, he uses his action to disengage and he just moves 6 squares away. Anything else on your turn?
No.
Woo, you're up.
All right. I'm going to run up. All right. I'm going to run back here where he was before, behind him. And I'm going to attack with my 3-section staff.
Go for it. 16 hits.
Awesome. All right, it's 1d6 plus 4. Nine damage.
Nice.
Cool. For my bonus action, because we had a rest, I've got all my key points back. I'm going
Yeah.
to spend a key point to do flurry of blows. So my first attack is a 13.
Misses on the 13.
All right, second attack is
Misses.
worse, a 7. All right. And then because I only used I think 25 feet of movement, I will back up a little bit, just to there. That's Wu's turn.
The creature attacks Reyna with everything it's got. Misses with a slam. Misses with the other slam. Oh, you son of a bitch. It spits out the body of Runt. And that's the end of its turn. Thulgrim, you're up.
alrighty. So seeing Ront kind of get spat out. Thulgrim's going to rush up and cast a Cure Wound.
Heal away.
How much movement was that? He's then gonna try and back away a bit.
Anything else on your turn?
Would Ront get a
Oh
turn,
yeah,
or
yeah.
would
He does get a turn. He does get a turn.
Right, so Ront's going to.
Ron wants to get the hell out of there.
Yeah, he's going to stand up and disengage.
He has 2 squares of movement. No, 3 squares of movement. Rating? Yep.
Yep.
Rainer, you're up. Come on. Solo this. No, not with an 11 you do. But Peter continues pissing himself and he gets out his short bow and lets it loose. Go, Bapito. Short bow
Bow.
away.
He's got a short sword.
Oh, it doesn't have a short bow. Oh no, he
No,
doesn't.
L does.
3, 4, 5. You're on your own. Fucking Woo, you're up.
All right. I'm a melee fighter. I'm gonna have to run in. So run into there again, and this time I'm gonna use my spear two-handed.
Go. Needing a 15, man.
All right. God damn it! That's a 1 I rolled.
How many ones
Oh.
tonight?
All right. Gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way.
Flurry.
With my fists, flurry of blows. Another key point.
Here comes one fist. Hits on a 19.
All right. Do you want me to roll the second one or do damage first?
Yeah, go did the second one.
And my second attack.
Just comes in with a knee.
Cool. All right.
Knee
So
to the jaw.
that's both of them. So it's a D4 for those. All right. So the damage for the first attack, 5.
Yeah.
And then 6.
Monks always do better with their bare fists.
Yeah, my weapons aren't doing much, even though I got better reach with them. All right, and then I'm just gonna run. I'm gonna just try and get up a bit higher, and climb up here.
The creature, little disregard for itself, moves away from Reyna. Reyna, you get a free hit if you want.
Yeah.
Hits with the Nutcracker Maul.
Oh.
For 14 damage. And slams 1 foot onto Wu, followed by one of the pseudopods on him as well.
Oh,
For a total damage of 31. Is that right? Yep, 31 damage.
31 damage. Ouch.
Damage.
Plus the
And both slams hit, it engulfs you as well for an additional 19 damage.
I'm out.
You are inside the creature as it's engulfed you. Time is of the essence now. All right, and it continues moving. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Thulgrim, you're up. You see the body of an elf inside.
We're gonna try and shoot around Wu.
Next on the 17. That's a total of 17 damage.
It is, yep. Oh, and he's in my face.
No, you can't shoot at him. That's
No,
just
I've crossbow expert.
All good. Anything else on your turn?
Ront is going to throw a javelin.
Yeah, no, misses with the javelin. He
back
wants
the
to get
fuck
the
up.
hell out of there. Anything
And
else? Raina, you're up. Let's see
Getting
the
closer. Oh man, I'd love to. I'll
17
take that
connect.
though. 12.
Only 12.
And I wait.
I'm going to roll a death save for you.
Go for it.
You got Jim Jar too. Morris?
Sorry.
You've got Jim Jar too.
Oh yeah. I assume he's moving closer as well.
Yeah. No, mind you, buddy. He takes a walk forward. He uses his bonus action to engage, and then he attacks with his dagger. Go, move him in, Morris.
All right, he's moving here.
Yep. And then if you see he's got buttons in the top left hand side, just click on short sword.
Buttons where?
Top left hand side of the screen.
Okay.
Yeah, just click on short sword.
I don't see short sword.
Do you select the token?
Okay. I thought it did.
If you
I have it selected.
shift double click on his portrait, on his token, it should bring up his character sheet.
Okay. Cool. Okay, I see his character sheet there. And then,
Then just click on the short sword where it says in bold.
yep. Attacks. There you go. That's come up.
No, misses. My turn. It's gonna attack Thulgrim. Goes in with a slam. Goes in with the other
Yes.
slam.
And yes.
Total of 23 damage.
And the engulf.
Spits out Wu and engulfs for 17.
1 health left.
Thulgrim, you're up. You guys got this. Don't
Alright,
worry.
I'm up and I'm inside it.
No. Yeah, you are inside it.
So what is it?
Oh,
Blinded, restrained, and unable to breathe.
yeah. You could make a grapple check to get out.
Or I can,
Acrobatics or athletics.
can I swing like a sword or the
Yeah.
kind of bayonet on the hand crossbow?
Yeah, any light or finesse, any light weapon you could attack while inside. Nice, nice.
Sorry, I was trying something on D&D Beyond. Ignore that.
Oh, you got the add-on, did you?
Yeah, I've got the add-on now.
Nice. Alright, is it with disadvantage? Because I'm blinded?
Yeah, it's disadvantage because you're blinded.
Dark vision.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. The short sword hits you for 10 points of damage, and you make your way out of that creature, bleeding heavily and choking, asphyxiated almost to death. Oh no, he's not dead. I'm still kicking. He just spits you out. Doesn't like you, man.
Ront is going to...
No, Ron doesn't want to get in the fight.
Ront wants to save his best buddy.
Okay, alright. Misses.
Oh,
No, I'm gonna eat both of you. I don't give a shit. No. Your brain doesn't do it. I swear to God.
I'm
I'm
done.
gonna fucking kill you. Um, anything else on your turn?
No.
Oh, Ron comes in. Death before dishonor. Brothers till death. Raina, you're up, and sisters too.
So,
Just swinging away.
brothers and sisters until next round.
I don't think.
missed.
Yeah, I don't think Raina wants any part of this anymore. Woo. Here comes a death saving throw for you.
Go for it.
All right, cool. You get to move Jim Jar if you want.
I think he's all right where he is.
Swing away, Jim Jar. Swing away.
Short sword, wasn't it? Does he get
Yeah.
sneak attack as well?
Yeah, he does. If you hit with a short sword.
All right,
Oh yeah, just.
does.
All
All
right.
right.
Now in the chat box, if you click on the word attack, it'll
Yep.
deal the damage.
Cool.
Yep, so it's piercing, and then now this sneak attack. I think you got this. Not unless you're all a one for the sneak attack, which
Ouch.
happens
Had to
all the
jinx him.
time. Oh, now it's my turn. Now it's my turn. One,
Can he disengage and move back as well?
he sure can.
Yeah, Jim Jar's going to disengage and move back. He didn't move this turn, so he can move back to here.
8 squares out if he wanted to. One pseudopod attack onto Rot, smashing him onto the ground, onto 1 hit point left because he's a half orc.
Oh, yep, I forgot about that. That just hits too.
The other pseudopod onto Thulgrim. Fucking misses. Thulgrim, you're up.
So Thulgrim's just going to move over to the side here. And reach his hand down onto Wu and cast Cure Wound.
Wu is back up to 4 hit points.
4 hit points. Awesome.
Better than make and save.
Oh, yeah, I totally agree.
Then Ront is going to finish off the spaghetti monster.
Hits. 6 slashing, that'll do. The massive pile of vines and grass and leaves fall lifeless onto the floor as they all disperse, like spilling spaghetti on the floor. We're calling it there for a night. Thank you all for playing. We'll meet
Cheers,
up again
guys.
soon. Thank you.